Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast. Please like, comment, and subscribe, especially if this reading resonates with you. And also go check out the other videos that may pertain to you for your sun, moon, or rising signs. That'll give you a much more dynamic picture of what is going on this week for you. So let's find out what is going on. What is your situation? What is on your mind? What is it that you need to know? And the first card today, Two of Wands. Wonderful card. I think there's going to be some great energy today, but let's lay out the rest of our Dove and Serpent spread. And that is going to include this mystery bonus card, confirmation card, whatever you want to call it. We're going to leave it right there. We're not going to look at that until the very end, so stick around. And we're just going to see how that might tie the reading together or give us the confirmation that we're looking for. All right, so the first thing that we see, I think, first of all, I think there's a lot of opportunity for new experiences, new adventures. I think maybe you're deciding what adventure you want to take right now, because I see that there's a lot going on. And I see that, first of all, I see that you are in control, or you're in this kind of struggle for control, or this period of your life where you're really trying to take charge of things, to really build like this powerful, decision making, this really powerful presence in life. And I think that it may involve this feminine energy, air sign person in your life. Now, I don't know if this is a significant other, this could be a close friend or a family member, but I feel like the two of you are like these two wands. You're both two very powerful people, and it could be a little bit of a situation where you both have different ideas on what to do. You both have different plans. You both have these really strong wills, strong personalities, right? Very kind of dominant energy, very confident, very assertive, very fiery and active and powerful and enthusiastic and ambitious. And whoever this person is to you, I think that it's kind of like, it feels like a best friend kind of thing, like a partner in crime kind of deal. Now, this could be a romantic situation as well as being like a best friend situation, right? Of course. But whoever it is, I feel like the two of you, when you get together, it's just like you're ready to go out and conquer the entire world. You have this sense of just power and authority with the two of you. I think you're both very strong-willed people. Very confident, very assertive, very energetic and ambitious, like I said. And so at times there may be a little bit of a conflict there. You may butt heads a little bit because you are both so powerful that you both want your way at the same time. And so there sometimes is a little bit of conflict there, right? That can happen. But I think the situation this week is really one of doing something new with this person. And I'm going to get to some more reasons why I think that might be the theme here. But first of all, I want to go to this Death card. Let's get it out of the way right away. We have several major arcana cards here. This is the one that kind of caught my eye first, the Death card. What does this mean? Well, this is something that you're bringing to the reading today. And I think that you have recently kind of come into your own. I think that this strong-willed, confident, assertive person that you are now, I don't know that that's always who you were. Okay? I think perhaps it's something that you had to intentionally create. You had to transform yourself from whatever was before that into this confident, assertive, powerful person, right? This confident person. I get a very strong sense of confidence from you, and I have more indications on why that is. But I'm getting this sense of strength and power, confidence from you. And again, I don't think it was always like that. I think it's something that you had to intentionally create, that you've been building yourself, transforming yourself, working on yourself for a long time. And I think today you're in that confidence. You're really feeling yourself this week. And I think it's time to go out and put that to some good use. Put that into action do something new, something unique, something adventurous, something you never thought you would end up doing, right? Something just fun and exciting, something that you could really get behind. And I think you're going to do it with this feminine energy, air sign person who is also a very strong and confident person in your life, right? This could be a lover, could be a friend, family member, could be like a best friend situation, could be a workmate, I don't know. It's somebody that you're very close with who is also a very strong, confident, and just with a really powerful will, right? So the two of you together, watch out world, right? Because the two of you just have such power together. Individually, but together, unstoppable. And I think whatever adventure the two of you embark upon is going to be just wild and fun and amazing. And we're looking here now, and I want to get this card out of the way because with the death card, I mean, that was pretty heavy, right? And we're not focusing really too much on the past, but I think it might be a situation where you really created this persona, this person that you are now, right? This attitude, this strength and confidence, really something that you worked on and you've got it now. And as far as what's going on this week, I don't think it's a work-related thing. I don't think it is some kind of project you're doing for money or for a reward or for income or anything that has like a pragmatic reason behind it, right? With this 7 of discs, this is doing something just for the sake of doing it. This is doing something difficult, something hard and challenging, just for the experience, just for the sake of having done it and succeeded and, pushed yourself through that challenge. This could be anything, like just like running a marathon, just for the satisfaction of running it, right? Or in my case, maybe a 5K. Or doing some other event or competition or something that's challenging, but it's going to have so much benefit in terms of just your spirit, your confidence, right? Just your joy and happiness for having done that thing. And it's going to be, I think, something that's going to require your strength and power and confidence and your strong will. And I think you're going to do it with this air sign person, right? So this could literally be, like a marathon or some kind of a competition or a sports thing, perhaps. But it's going to be challenging. And it's not something that has a reward or a dollar sign attached to it or any kind of tangible benefit. It's going to be a more abstract reward, right? A more subtle reward, like joy, satisfaction, right? Having this sense of confidence and just being proud of yourself for having done this challenging thing. And again, for me, I'd say maybe it's a 5K, something like that, right? The other card that tells me how much power and confidence you have is this Emperor card. And this Emperor card's at the top of the reading, kind of showing what this entire reading is about in a nutshell. And I think what the reading really does come down to is you're going to do this thing, this event, this marathon, whatever this challenging thing is with this person, in order to prove to yourself that you can. And that when you set your mind on something, you're going to do it, right? It's kind of validating your own sense of confidence, your own will, your own strength, authority. It's kind of confirming and validating your own boss status, right? And so this really does suggest to me that we might have been on a right track here with something that you've not always been this way. You've had to work on it and build yourself up. And now it's time to go and prove it. Prove it to yourself, prove it to all the naysayers, but to yourself first and foremost, that you are this confident, powerful person. You are this authority. You are this boss, right? And I think it doesn't hurt to have someone come along with us, right? Someone who is up to the task, someone who is equal in terms of their abilities and their strength and confidence and their power, right? And maybe it is a situation where you are still deciding where exactly to go or what exactly to do. Okay, the Two of Swords here is in the immediate future. I think more than it being kind of unsure what event or activity to go do, or what adventure to set out upon, I think the Two of Swords in this position is telling you that you need to pull the trigger, bite the bullet, do it. You need to go. You need to commit. You need to decide to do it today, this week. It might not be that you're doing it this week, but you have to make that commitment. Sign up for it, pay the entrance fee, book the flight, whatever it is. This week is the day to make the decision to do this thing, because you will succeed in proving it to yourself, validating your own confidence and assertiveness and this new power that I think you've been working really hard to create for yourself. And I think that's just, I'm getting such an intense feeling right now, this power. So I think this is the week for you to commit to that. Sign up for it, buy the ticket, whatever. It's time to decide to go ahead with this plan, right? And with that, we're going to move over to the path of the Serpent here. Some really great energy. There's such power just radiating from this side of the table today. I'm going to move it over there. So with the path of the Serpent, first card we come to is the Fool card. So yeah, this again is validating to me that what you're thinking about right now, where your head is at, what's been on your mind a lot lately, is this kind of new power and confidence and enthusiasm and joy and this sense of adventure that you're just like, you have all these ideas of what you want to go do now. Whatever it is, whatever transformation that you're coming out of has opened up so many possibilities to you that maybe weren't there before. And so now you have this sense of like, I want to do a million things. I don't know what to choose. There's so much available to me now. How can I narrow it down? Right? But I think that's what this week is about. Really narrowing it down, making the choice, committing to that one thing that you and maybe that air sign person are going to go do together. Right? And for you, it's going to be a really validating experience. And the opportunities really are open. Things are endless. There are so many things that we could do with this newfound power and confidence, right? And strength and energy. So pick a spot, right? Pick an event. Make a decision on what you want to do and then go do it. Sign up for it. Buy the ticket, whatever. Because there really is. I mean, you can spend the rest of your life trying to decide what you want to do because there are so many possibilities. It's just narrowing it down. Let's do that this week. Let's narrow it down and pick one. The next card that I see is very interesting to me. This is the Five of Wands. This is telling me that you and this air sign person, because this position here is in terms of the nature of your relationship right now. I think with this air sign person, I think the two of you are very competitive with each other. I think if you're doing a marathon, you're going to be really battling it out for first place with that person. I think you guys like to compete. I think there's a lot of competitive energy going on there. And, maybe this person made that transformation with you. Maybe they were involved in some way in just supporting you through that major transformation, that growth, that evolution of yourself, right? The building and growing of that power, strength, and energy. But I see that there's a lot of competition between the two of you. And I think that's motivating. I think you urge each other on and motivate each other to go a little bit further, right? Do a few more reps of those weights or whatever. And so I think that's a really good relationship, a really productive relationship. The next couple of cards here seem almost a little out of place, but maybe not. We see the Four of discs in the position of your concerns, fears, worries. So I almost wonder if one small reason, I think a small part of you, is not ready to go out on this adventure, this marathon, this event, this whatever this thing is, whatever you're, this close to going and doing. Part of you doesn't want to quite do it yet because some part of you feels that you're not ready. Some of you is still has this mind from the old version of you, prior to this death card, this death and rebirth. Prior to that, there's still part of you that still feels like you're that old person, that past person, that feels I'm just not ready. I'm not quite strong enough. I'm not quite healthy enough. I haven't done quite enough training yet. There's still a little bit more, not quite, not ready, not yet. That's that small voice in the back of your mind that's trying to say, no, maybe you're not ready. I think you need to quiet this one down. I think you need to ignore that. With this Empress card here, or the Emperor, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. The next card is the Empress. With the Emperor card here, the Emperor surely overpowers this Four of Discs, this little bit of worry that maybe you're not ready. The Emperor says, oh, you're ready. You're more than ready. So I said the Empress. The final card, projected outcome, kind of long-term projection, is the Empress card. And this is just ultimate satisfaction. I don't know how else to describe this. With the flow of all of this energy, I think you're going to be so elated and happy and joyous and satisfied and fulfilled at having done this, whatever you decide on doing. Once you do it and you succeed, it's probably going to be difficult. Remember, we had this Seven of Discs. It's going to be a challenge. But you're going to come through it and it's going to feel so good for having done this. You're not going to regret this in any way. This Empress card is all about love and joy and satisfaction. And really, I think it's going to foster just this new love for yourself, right? It's going to be like this sense of joy and pleasure and love and satisfaction within you that it's going to be difficult for you to contain that. You're just going to be overjoyed. You're going to have so much love that it's going to be radiating from you. And I think that begins with this self-love, with this satisfaction, this just really taking pride in what you've done, really loving yourself, right? And this Empress is also the nurturing. I think it's really going to be good for you, even though it's going to be challenging. It's going to be a lot of competition. It's difficult to really decide on what to do. But once you do it, once you go through with it, regardless of whether you're in first place or last place, if it's that kind of a competition, regardless of that, you're going to feel such satisfaction, such love and joy for having done this. The Empress is saying that, look, there's nothing negative is going to go on with this. It's going to be just fantastic after you've come through all this energy. Allow all of this energy to kind of culminate in this just beauty and love, just absolute unlimited beauty and love, right? And affection and pleasure, satisfaction and fulfillment. So I really do encourage you. I think the cards here are encouraging you to get on with this, to get this decision made. Pick an event, pick a thing, a place, whatever, and go do it. Book the ticket, make the plans, commit to it with this air sign person who I think is really your competitive friend, like someone that you're really close with, that the two of you motivate each other and you just keep pushing each other to do greater and greater things. And to me, again, there's just such a sense of power and energy coming off this reading today. We're going to look at this confirmation card now. And we're going to see what this might reveal to us. Okay, Prince of Discs. So this, again, we had some discs, right? We had the Seven of Discs or coins, pentacles, whatever, and the Four of Discs, coins, or pentacles. So I think the Prince here is kind of putting all of this into motion. The Prince of Discs here is you literally doing this activity, right? And I think this is kind of just a simple, very simple confirmation that just says, look, go do it. Go do it. This is the prince is the air quality of the earth element. So the air is the plans, the thinking, the considering, the weighing the options, the communicating your plans and ideas. Yeah, do all that. Put all those plans into action. So this is the confirmation card that says, you know what? Do it right now. Once this video is over, if you're going to watch the extended, and then go do it. Commit to it. Make the plans. Put those plans, put those ideas into action. You have to take some of this Fool energy and you have to ground it a little bit. You have to put it into physical action. You know, buying the ticket, making the plans, booking the reservation, whatever it is. Signing up, paying the fee, whatever. So I'd say get to it. We're going to look at this a little bit more in the extended, so if you want to check that out, you can become a member of the channel. And you do that by following the link in the description box. But otherwise, thank you so much for letting me read for you today. This was a wonderful reading, such power and energy and confidence. It really is exciting for me to see all this energy for you. So thank you for letting me read for you today. Oh, tea is cold.